Hello, 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 good people, party people. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope y'all having an amazing day. Hope y'all doing good. Thank y'all so much for popping in on the live to catch the vibe. Appreciate y'all. Miss Faith says, good evening, everyone. Hey, Miss Faith. Hey, beautiful. Miss Cam says, happy Sunday, everyone. Hey, Miss Cam. Miss Anya says, happy Sunday, everyone. I made it back to Atlanta. Um, I didn't want to leave Florida. Miss Sonya, what you do? Put them fish on ice. Girl, I know y'all had a good old time with them fish, honey. Hey, Miss Gail. She says, hey, everyone. Miss Ebony says, hey, beautiful ladies. I've been waiting on you to come live. Hey, Miss Ebony, welcome. Thank you so much for popping in. Miss Faces, let's get the party started, right? I ain't about to mess with you today. Mm-mm. Because you always locked and loaded. You stay locked and loaded, Miss Faith. Miss Maria, my beautiful mom, Miss Sexy Diva, Miss Denise is always in the bushes, y'all. That's what she told me. She's always down in the bushes. So, hello, beautiful people. Welcome. Thank y'all so much for y'all love and support. Greatly appreciate y'all. Miss Maria says, good evening, squad. Get on in here and close the door. Grab a chair. It's a G thing. Join the live. It's a vibe. Get comfy and let's chat. That's what we're going to be doing, y'all. Just chatting a little bit, y'all. I said, let me check on the people, child. Who this sinus child? In the morning, at night, all the time. It's sinus, 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 sinus. But anywho, I'm still here. Miss Maria says house rules, no CC's names, initials only, nicknames, use creative spelling for curse words. Over here, we agree to disagree. Respect for discourse only. All is alleged. Our opinions. Miss Ebony says, Sonia, glad you made it home safely. Hey, Miss Carla, girl. She says, hey, G Squad and Maria in chat. Hey, beautiful. Miss Maria says, help us grow, subscribe, support, $ G Strickland 8, super chat, super sticker, share, join the squad for $2.99. If you see the hype button, hit it. Pushes up in the algorithm. Tap the screen. Thank you, Miss Maria. She says at Faith, she says, hey, happy Sunday. She says at Cam, hey friend, hope you had a good day. Sonia, hey, where is Carmen Santiago today? Who that? Miss Maria says, Gail, hey friend, how you been? Miss Cam says, hello at Miss Maria. Hey, Miss Stacey Diva, baby of the bunch. Hey girl, hey. She says, hello, G Squad in chat. Maria says at Ebony, hey girl, hey. Miss Sexy Diva says, hello at Maria, my sister Maud. Miss Maria says at Carla, hey neighbor, how you doing? In my Wendy Williams voice. Miss Maria says it's Sexy Diva. Hey, baby girl, my little sister Maud, how's it going in Arizona? Miss Carla says, hey, at Sonya. She says, hello at Carla. How you doing? Miss Sexy Diva says, hello at Sonya. Miss Patricia says, hey, y'all. Did y'all see that post in the Facebook group chat? The girls who get it. The ones who don't, won't. I was really happy. Miss Patricia, what you talking about? Miss Patricia, what are you talking about? Miss Maria says that Patricia, she says, hey, beautiful. Miss Paula says, hello, everyone. Hey, Miss Paula. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody in the bushes. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Woo, child. Did y'all go to church today and get some Jesus, child? Because the good Lord is so good, child. He is so, so good, child. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Um, Shout out to all of the good people, all of the good people. Let me give thanks to all of the people that shouting out G Squad. I appreciate y'all so much. I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. The love is real. It is so real. I got so many amazing messages last night. It was amazing. Just words of encouragement, new members, all of that. I said, well, okay, Lord. Thank you. But thank y'all so, so much for y'all love and support. I greatly appreciate it. Keep on doing what you do, honey. Because your girl over here is feeling real good. Thank y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Miss Paula says, hey, Maria. Maria says that Paula, she says, hey friend, Miss Patricia, what are you talking about? The girls will get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. You sound like Ariana Coleslaw Colbert, honey. Miss Maria says that, gee, what in the world's Carmen Santiago was a children's show that taught geographic. It would give clues to a location and children had to figure it out. Oh, okay. Miss Patricia said the kids were posted by the one and only. All right now. All righty, girl. Uh, Miss Carla says, hey, Paula. Paula says, hey, Sonia. I was present in the church house this morning. Thank the Lord, child. Prayer is always good. Praying for the sick, the shut in, the weak minded, the one whose mind has left them. All of the people, child, just pray, 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 because it is a praying time. Pray for the good peoples, honey. Pray. Yes, that's how you get your blessings by praying. Blessings by praying, blessings by supporting others. All kinds of ways you can get blessings, honey, from the Lord. Because I sure be wanting my blessings. I sure do. I don't know about the good people, but yes. Miss Carla, what you been doing today? And Miss Stacey D, what y'all been doing? Miss Faith, you at work today? Oh, you at work today? But child, I had to get up here and ask the good people what is really going on with these here brats and the girls, child. The girls are fighting. They going in on each other, child. Tamar, Birdman, Tamar, Birdman, Tony. What are y'all doing? Y'all might as well have, child. I don't want nobody that my sister has had been with or none of the above. I don't want that in my life. There is a lot of men out here. I don't understand that part right there. Miss Carla says, the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Come on through here, child. That's the truth. That is the truth. Miss Patricia says, I made strawberry cornbread today and it was good. Not strawberry cornbread. Child, I ain't never had none of that. Sounds good though. Sounds real good. Child, when I tell y'all this month is going by so fast, we're almost in the month of November. Thanksgiving time. Time to be grateful, be thankful for so many things. How the Lord has blessed you and all of the above. Child, it is just amazing, child. The good people, a lot of people is worried about their Thanksgiving and all that. I don't see why you need to be worried about your Thanksgiving, baby. You need to know that God has all the power. God has all the power. Not a two-legged person has power, but God has the power. Miss Maria says, I cannot with the Braxtons right about now. Tamar with her jealous and muppet looking ass. Oh, child, they said Tamar's got it going on. They said Tamar got more money than Tony got right now, and Tamar just like busted out, and she just doing her thing, and the girls are fighting. It's like the girls are fighting, and all of this mess. It's just so ugly. I don't like the way that they're doing that. Maybe they should have had a round table. Miss Faye says she had to work. Maybe they needed to do a round table and discuss their family issues or whatever, child. I don't know, but it's a lot. The good people saying that they have canceled the show. I said, not already. I was kind of like enjoying the show, though, for what I've seen. I think pertaining to the niece, Ashley, that appeared up there and all of that stuff on the podcast. Child, they got a whole lot going on. It's just a lot going on with these here girls. Miss Maria said they need some therapy, honey, not a little taste of therapy. Miss Maria said they need some therapy. Child, I cannot. Maybe that's what maybe they need to get Ayana to fix my life and she can help them out or whatever. But yeah, prayers up to them Braxton girls, whatever they got going on. It seems like a lot. If they're not, if they the show is canceled, they are on their podcast, this cast, that cast, and all that stuff. They finding a way to put whatever they want to be put out there. But why they want to do it, I don't know, child. I don't know why they want to put it out there. I do understand that with the niece Ashley, that might be a healing mechanism for her. Wanting to come out and talk about it or whatever. But I don't know, y'all. I'm like on the fence with it. I'm on the fence. I know she needs her healing and all of that there. Miss Carla says the breast needs therapy. Yeah, they do need some therapy. They do. Um, Miss Maria says they went on Ayana and Tamar showed her ass. Mm. Tamar, Tamar. Miss Faith says she made jalapeno cornbread today. Ooh, child, I know that was hot and good all the way around the board. I mean, hot and good. Ooh, child. Mm, I can't be messing with y'all, boy. Y'all was getting busy today in the kitchen. Mm. But yeah, prayers up for them their brats and cheering child and they mother. May they all get some therapy, some healing, come back together and all of that because life is so short. I worked this morning. Okay, Miss Faith. Glad you get a little break, child. I'm so glad. Personally, I'm sick of those Brastons, Miss Patricia said. Personally, Miss Patricia, I think the Brastons are sick of the Brastons as well. They trying to do a strong, I guess, maybe storyline or something. I don't know what these girls got going on. Miss Maria says I think Ashley needs to see a therapist. The show isn't going to help her. It's not the right platform. She's broken, seeking help from other broken folk. Yep. Mm-hmm. Miss Face says Tamar had him for. Miss Faith, why you had to say that? But it's the truth. So do you think that maybe Tony didn't know? Y'all think Tony didn't know Tamar had Bird first? Child, I cannot with them there. Miss Anya says, hi, Maria, Patricia, Faith, Carla, Paula, Gail, Sexy Diva, and Ebony. Miss Faith says, my birthday month, November. Yes, Miss Faith. Ooh, mm, thank God for to live to see another birthday. Miss Maria says, have y'all tried the Arby's steak nuggets? They is good. No, I haven't had the Arby's steak nuggets. I don't really do fast foods like that, though. Miss Patricia says, that's Sonya. She says, hello. Maria says, that might be what broke Tony and Birdman up. Hey, my thoughts, beautiful. She says, good Sunday evening, beautiful people. Um, you saying that Tony just now finding out that Tamar was dating Birdman and that's why they broke up? Nah, I think it's a little bit more than that. Miss Carla says, Miss Faith, my birthday is November the 10th. Look at y'all November babies coming on through here. Miss Patricia says, Maria, I didn't like them. Sonya says, I haven't been to Arby's in forever. Me either. I don't really do fast food places like that. Miss Maria says, who said they don't like to wander? Miss Faith said, I don't like to wander. Child, to wander be doing the most, honey. Tawanda be doing the most. Is she sick though? Does she have some kind of sickness or something going on? Or she just wanted to cut all her hair off? I don't know. Miss Maria says, at my thought, she says, hey, Suge. Hey, Suge. Hey, girl, hey. Yeah, I was wondering about her. Was she like sickly or she had something going on? She has alopecia. Oh, okay. Wow, bless her heart. Mm, she went raw. Miss Ain says Tony and Birdman are good. He FaceTimed her after the verses. Child. Miss Face says, that didn't work. Patricia says maybe Tony used that excuse to break up with Birdman. All she had to say was she didn't want him. My thoughts is they call up my youngest son's birthdays November the 12th. He will be the big 13. Wow. Mm. My thoughts, you got some young boys, young men around that joint, honey. Child, ooh. Miss Sensitive says to one a snake like Tracy said 5 times before she passed. Tracy said, I guess that time before she passed. Ooh, child. Mm. Miss Maria says, I have never liked Tamar. Trina used to get on my nerves, but now that she sober, she's tolerable. Tawana does too much. Well, what y'all think about um Tamar purchasing that home, putting that down, that good old down payment down for Tawana. That was a nice sisterly gesture and all of that stuff, child. Patricia says, "At Maria and me either, honey. Child, I cannot with them there folk. They doing too much for me. It seems like they all need to go to church, gather up with each other, and just go to church and give the life to the good Lord and just live freely at peace and all that stuff. Ask for the forgiveness and all of that, and just move on. That's all they got to do. Move right on. Um, it was nice, but why tell the world? Mm. Miss Maria says she gonna hold it over to Wanda's head from now until. Well, sometimes I guess Tamar say she seems to get a little like amnesia, so she like okay, let me reel her back in. So maybe that's what it is, child. I don't know. But then that good people tell me she done put the house in that their husband's name for some crazy reason. Child, I can know. I reckon Tamar say you do what you do, baby. I ain't gonna be able to get you back up out of this mess you get into. Stop now, go sit down. What? Why she don't work? She can't sing. I thought all the girls could sing. Mm. Child, I don't know. But I need to know too, y'all. With all this here hot tea going out there on these YouTube streets about that Marcel Scott. Why Wanda ain't came out and said nothing, child? She ain't came out and cleared the air about him up there in them girls' face the other night, child. Why is he over there in them girls' face? I'm tell y'all why. Because I think that him and that girl is no longer together. I don't think they is together. Mm-mm. My thought says Tamar is a different kind of people, not a different kind. Miss Maria says Tawanda has a record. Ooh, hey Miss Candy Girl. She says, hey G Maria in chat. Hey beautiful, welcome. Um, my lady says Tawanda does a lot of Tubi movies. Oh, okay. Um, Miss, my thought said Wildebeest cannot clear this one up. My thought she mad at him. She is so mad at him because y'all know one time she told him that he making their family look bad. All that foolery he out there doing. I think he's like I don't know. It's like him and Martell is like confused now. Martell want to be back in the family situation, and this dude right here don't want to be. Well, he don't like her though. He don't like her. He don't like her, y'all. He just want to be free. Miss Candy says, "Hey, hey, sis, at Sonya." Miss Maria says, "That Candy, hey, Candy girl, what up, Doc? Happy Sunday, Doc. How you been?" Miss Faces, my oldest son' birthday is on the 5th. My niece, baby boy, on the 10th, and mine is the 21st. Oh my, okay, y'all fell right up in there, didn't you? Hey, Miss TJ's Queen, I didn't even speak to you. How were you this Sunday? Happy Sunday to you. Um, Miss Sonya says, hiya, TJ's Queen. Miss Sensitivity says they won't have a show if Tony and Tamar doesn't be on there. No, I doubt that. I doubt it very seriously. They will not. Mm-mm. But yeah, Miss Wildebeest has been quiet on the set, honey. Maybe she'll pop out later on tonight or something. But this right here is probably a bit much, and she probably trying to figure out how to maybe fix it or something. She did lie. Who lied? Miss TJ's Queen says mine is 11:10. Yeah, so happy birthday to all y'all coming. Y'all birthdays coming up here. My thought says he can't make that family look any worse than she did. They were already rolling like animals before the marriage took place. Not for the marriage took place, child. Like, hey, Miss Sylvia. Hey, beautiful. Welcome. Maria says, I saw some pictures of Martha grinning up in some chick face. I was wondering why he was dressed so casually in that club. The folk on the background were dressed to impress. He didn't catch that memo about the dress code. That's all that was. My lady says I believe that Marcel being seen with that woman is a plot because they have no storyline. This happens every time when the show is returning. Mm. I don't know. I don't know, my lady. I kind of believe that is some truth with that right there. Um, Mr. Wanda, Miss Cecily says to Wanda, Sue S. were her and Tracy's son. Ooh, child. I heard that too. Yeah, I heard that. Miss Patricia says, I bet Wildebeest called Tuna and said, Tisha? Tisha, did you see that picture of that there son of a bit in those faces? Girl, she was three shaded hard. Y'all know she was three shaded hard. Miss Candace says Tony is so snarky on the Braxtons. To me, she has a I'm better than you aptitude, not the I'm better than you. Miss Maria says that TJ's queen. Hey girl, hey. Sylvia says 11:18. Look at y'all, all these birthdays. Y'all birthdays coming up around the corner. Miss Faith says, but Tawana has put the house in her husband's name. Yep, she sure did. Miss Maria says, hey, Candy, I think Tony sick of all of them ungrateful heifers. Carla says the Scots always come out with something when the show comes back on. Miss Candy says, I saw a sub that I've never seen before called You Know Who Tuna Cat. That made me chuckle. Child, Miss Candy, I've heard a lot of stuff, child. I've heard a lot. I don't even entertain or elaborate on it. Just let the people do what the people gonna do, honey. Miss Patricia says they say Martha always club hopping. Always. I know y'all don't think Martha sitting at the house, being a father and a family man. I know y'all was not thinking that. Lord, please tell me y'all were not thinking Martha sitting at the house looking at Tuna Cat twiddling his fingers. None of that. Miss Maria says, as Sylvia, hey friend. Miss Sonia says, hi, Sylvia. Maria says, my lady, hey friend, how you been? Miss Faith says, gee, have you seen Tawanda mugshot for stealing her mom check? Yeah, girl, I seen it. TJ's Queen said because they put it out there. Who you think put it out there? Marcy did? I don't know, y'all. Hey, Miss Dorothy. Hey, beautiful. Hope you're feeling good today. Happy Sunday to you. She says, hey, hello, G and everyone. Miss Carla says, Miss Faith, not Miss Carla says, Miss Faith not stealing her mom's check. Yeah, girl, that's what they said. Maria says that Dorothy, hey, beautiful. Miss Candy says, Miss Evelyn pressed charges on Tawana. That's what they said. That's what they said. Miss Saint says, hiya, Dorothy. Hey, Miss Dorothy, how you doing? Sending love to you. Thank you so much for all that you do. She says, hello, my friend at Maria. Chad ain't I don't think that Marcel thing is no host, y'all. I really don't. They ain't never got a storyline. So what are y'all saying? They'll never have a storyline. And then did y'all see why is Wildebeest, and I don't feel no ways tired about it, but why is Wildebeest jumping up over here at Little Nail? Child, I should see that's how come people don't look at that show. That's why the people don't like that show. Every time her daughter have a situation, her daughter runs to her mom, and then her mama got to jump up in somebody's face. Child, you got to stop doing that. Take that child off the show. Take her off the show, child. I cannot. I'm a lady says, and Maria and Sonia, I hope that you are experiencing an amazing day. Absolutely. Miss Dorothy says, hello, Miss Sonia. Maria says that Faith Tawanda was charged and arrested some years ago for some insurance bullshitty in Atlanta. I work for the company that was accusing her. Oh, wow. Miss Carla says, Tony doesn't want to be on that show. Maria says, Nell gonna hand unk her ass. Ooh. Miss Dorothy says, I feel better day by day. Yes. That's what it do. It's it takes time. The body goes through some major changes and all that kind of stuff, child. Don't be rushing yourself. Take your time. Take your time. Yes, and keep on praying. Mrs. Faith says, okay, Maria. No, I don't think they got the and then y'all talking about they ain't got no storyline. Why is Side Hen and Marcel Lemonhead gonna come back up there talking about the same thing? X, y'all, she gonna say, I didn't know I had to have X 3 times. Oh, I said, Lord, here we go with that libido stuff again. It's a clip out there floating around, child. It's a clip. Miss Candy says Tony needs the income from that show. Allegedly, how many times has she filed bankruptcy? Miss Maria says that Carla, she has said she never wanted to be on that show. She did it to help her sisters. That's why I called them ungrateful. Mm. Well, see, well, she could have did like the brother did, not have no dealings with it and let them do what they're gonna do with the show if they wanted a show. Mm-hmm. What y'all saying? The show wouldn't have got picked up if Tony wouldn't have been up there. Child, I cannot with that right there, child. Miss Candy says, Maria, I call Cap. get, I guess, get off the show. Miss Candy coming through talking about some. She called Cap, Miss Maria. Ooh, not calling Cap. Child, I cannot. Miss Maria says again, she only filed once. She got sick. Later diagnosed with lupus and canceled the tour. The insurance, what did it didn't cover all the expenses, so she filed. Mm. Wow. And prayers up for Tony too. Hope she's feeling much better and all that. Miss Patricia says Nell needs to be careful dealing with those low down folks. They will have her lose her business. That's one of the reasons Mel left. She wasn't going to let them ruin her good name. Absolutely. But y'all know I did hear some people saying that Nell was saying that she wanted to leave the show. I said, I know you lying. Nell don't want to leave that. What? I said, y'all stop playing. Nell wanted to leave the show. I thought Nell wanted to be the show. Now they trying to say Nell want to leave the show. I find that so hard to believe, child. Nah, Nell is feeling she's getting the feel, and y'all already know the most Scots gonna stick together, and Nell over there by herself. Um, y'all think Martell and D Nasty gonna rescue Nell up against them Scots? That's what need to happen. We don't really care for them, but the three of them need to come together. The four of them. Mm-hmm. They pitched the show featuring Tony. Wow. Miss Patricia says, mess with trash, it would get in your eye. Not get in your eyes. Miss DJ says, they put this stuff out here so they can have a storyline. The same cheating allegation since it's been a one. They have nothing new to talk about. Never do. Maria says that Patricia Nair would take them backstreet hillbillies down. Oh, not all the way down. My thought says, I think now eyes are open. Hmm. They should have been open. The best thing she can do for her business is leave. Hmm. She should have did that before she turned against Mel. She should have did that before she did what she did. She lost a really good friend behind that stupid show that's full of darkness and evil. Maria says, I don't know. Um, she might want to leave. Remember, she didn't want to be on the show. I do think Nick. I do think no. I don't know. Um, Miss Ebony says that sexy diva. Are you talking about the CC's S world? Yeah, I think that's yeah. Somebody I saw that somewhere. It was on some post about that. Um, the one of them Braxtons and that CC. Um, no, Nell don't need to go nowhere. Her the flasher need to stay right over there. They do not need to leave at all. Not now. Stay on over there to the end. Let's see who gonna be the power couple. I want to see who gonna end up being the power couple. Cause ain't none of them got no power nor no deed. So we waiting to see. But yeah, I tell y'all, Wanda, she be popping out. She might pop out tonight about 9 o'clock. You know, people get to calling for her about this Marceau situation. But no, people don't need to worry about Tuna Cat because she not gonna pop out. Because she know that's what the people gonna ask her. Two things that people gonna ask her about: why was he on his hands and knees, and what about him and these women out there in our Alabama? Miss Maria says, I don't know. She might be seeing what is really is without Mel as a buffer. I think Narc and Destitute would join forces with the Fletchers versus the Scots. Yeah, I think so too. My thought says there are too many snots and they love the gang up on one person. They can't handle more than one at a time. Bunch of punks. My thoughts, I'm not about to be fooling with you today. Tony is the living legend, says Miss TJ's queen. Yeah, Tony is the living legend. Yes, she is. Can't take that away from her. Not at all. Look like Tamar just trying to come up out the mud or something, child. I don't know. She Miss TJ says she's married to Birdman and he has lots of money. Well, he need to go ahead and give her some then. Miss Dottie says, I saw this idiot AL on TikTok talking about he taking Mel back to court. What? Do this dummy know he cannot and he doesn't have no money? Why he on TikTok talking about that? I heard a lot of people saying he be over there on other people's channel or getting other people's to talk about it, but he talked about it on his channel. That was too much for me that day. I didn't like all of that stuff. That was so disrespectful. Um, take her back to court for what? What to do? What? Isn't Tony suing Birdman for millions in the divorce? Yeah, I heard that too, Miss Candy. There is something about Fletch tells me they really don't want the smoke with him. Ooh, mm, you think so? Well, he's quiet though. He's quiet. You got to watch the quiet ones. He's quiet. Quiet on the set, honey. Quiet on the set, child. Quite a few of them has been very quiet on the set. Miss Maria says take her back to court to lose again, just like Nort. He's been so quiet. Where is the bird? The bird hasn't come out to chirp about none of this stuff. He done told that girl go over there and sit down somewhere. He's trying to process all that he has went through and stuff. Now, when he come out, well, child, I would not want to be near him. Um, Miss Lane says Tony and Birdman are not getting a divorce anymore. Ooh. Well, honey, what stopped the divorce? What happened? Child. I reckon Tony said probably cheaper to keep him, honey. I mean, I might as well stay, child. Birdman allegedly, in my opinion, I don't know. I don't see the attraction, but maybe it's not for my eyes to see. Amaris says, well, Fletch seems to have been a piece of work back in the day. He strikes me as a slow burn type. Oop. Mm. I don't know why Tuna Cat keep jumping at Nell, talking about I don't like her. What? But Tuna Cat, you was the one that sat down there and asked her, did y'all ever have any infidelities in your marriage? You always asking people questions about that stuff, but then when somebody come back at you, you get all mad. Oop. Miss Maria said Birdman looks like he's dirty, honey. Mm. Oh, dirty Birdman. Shorty must be swinging, Miss Maria. All I know, Shorty has to be swinging like that. Birdman said, "Don't count me out, not yet, honey. Don't count me out. Do not do that." I had both of them sisters. God, that is nasty to me. That is so disgusting. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Child, but if Wanda don't pop out here tonight and tell us the good people something about that this situation, I'ma know it's a plot. But anyway, y'all, even if it's not a plot for a storyline, that girl will probably tell her that anyway, just to get her to shut up because she don't want to deal with it. Child, like, what they say, respectful cheating. Child, he ain't got no respect about her. Maria says Nell didn't ask Tuna to like her. They ain't even in the same zip code. Ooh, thank you, Miss Maria. Tax bracket, social circle, nothing. Oh my God, child. Nah, Nell is starting to feel. She's starting to see. She probably done cried a little bit, telling Fletcher, she let that show come between her and Mel. Mel was a good friend and all of that and stuff. Well, she was a good friend to all of them peoples up there that, she didn't know. But of course, you know how the people do. The people gonna take that dagger and they're gonna be whichever way the wind blow. It looks good over here. Let me go over here. It looks good over here. Let me get back over here on this side. Child, whichever way the wind blows. Well, I already told y'all, um, Tuna Cat and Wildebeest better know Nell got some daughters and that daughter and them nieces, them child. Miss TJ says I saw that too. What you see, Miss TJ? TJ's queen. Mm-mm. Yeah, Nell. She don't even be on social media like that no more. To lose. Mm. Yeah, she don't really be on social media and all that kind of stuff. So maybe she is having some, regrets about being on the show now. It's not fun anymore. A lot of people, well, they low key ain't gonna say that, but look forward to, just filming with Mel and all that kind of stuff. But they all blew it. Miss Maria says, "Hey, Bush Camper, she's blowing the horn. I'm gonna need 30 of y'all to pop out and tap the screen while y'all here. Thanks. I don't know why y'all over here for. If you don't want to hit the like button, just go ahead on and exit, and go find you something else to do, sweetheart. Miss Candy says Nell is likely laying low because Fletch lost his license, and she's likely don't want to talk about it. Fletch ought to be shaming himself. He really should. Now look at him and Martell. That's like the blind leading the blind. Miss Maria says it can't. That is just like the blind leading the blind, child. I cannot. Fletcher knew better. Hey, Miss Antonio, welcome. How are you? Happy Sunday to you. Yeah. Who gonna help them now? And then Fred was the best thing that Martell could have ever had. And he blew that, messed that all to pieces with Fred. He's so fine too. My thoughts is what the beast will be on at 8 o'clock tonight. She will be addressing Marto escapades. Her co-host, Mr. Liquor Bottle, will be there too. See, I ain't about to be playing with you. Mm-mm. Miss Fine says, "Hi, Antonio." Miss Maria says, "Well, at least he had a license and a successful business, unlike his cast members." Well, that is true. That is so true. But y'all, for the good people down there, while we on that license thing, um, why come the people saying, okay? So what they saying? Cold Bird, well, the bird is smart enough to get in that non-existing nursing class, but she's not smart enough to pass a builder's test for Martell. I mean, can somebody? Y'all got me scratching my head. Can y'all help me make some kind of sense? Is that what the people saying? Because I heard a lot of people saying, I'm sure he did do that. And what about D Nasty? Why D Nasty couldn't take the test for him? They his peoples. They ain't going nowhere. You love him. They love him so much. Why they don't have him get his builders? Get a builder's license. That's what I'm saying. But then he's probably gonna have to go out of Huntsville to do anything. My thoughts is that Sonya. She says, "Hello, lady." Yeah, I heard the bird did another post and delete. What? What? Not another post and delete. Lord, what was this one about, honey? I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it. Mm-mm. Um, Miss Candy says, I think you have to have related work hours in building to take that builder's test. Ooh, sure. But that's to knock them out. Sure did. Mm. Mm. Martell, I don't know what to tell you, shoot. Or well, just keep on being out there and being on the pole allegedly and doing whatever you're doing, child. And eventually you're gonna run up on that there woman uh that's gonna be willing to take you and take care of you. That's all I know. Mm, 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 mm. Um, and the Fletchers have a beautiful house, a real one where they can show the interior and exterior, unlike some folk that can only show the kitchen, hole in the wall and all, and that raggedy 7 by 7 bedroom. I cannot. Miss Candy says, if I'm not mistaken, Mel mentioned something about continuing education when she renewed her license. Mm. But Miss Candy, as it stands now with Mel and her license, as far as the kids go, it was something that would benefit with her children as well. I was thinking that Mel had said something on that, something pertaining to that. Um, TJ Queen says about suing Melody again. Lord, that baby need to go find him something else to do. I don't like people being obsessed over me. And I know she's just so tired of these people. Mel didn't want all of that stuff. She just wanted to be on TV and that's it. That's all. Miss says different to my that's what bundles get. She ain't want nobody to be obsessed over her. She ain't want nobody dragging her name through the mud all day, every chance they get, whatever they can think of to try to make her look bad. She was not expecting all of that. She don't bother nobody, and people steady, steady, steady. Lord, let the people say whatever the people gonna say. That Camille don't even be saying that. Can y'all imagine how exhausting and overwhelmed and just so tired her and her child just drained mentally trying to address what people child like Mm-mm. Um, Miss Candy says right at G legacy license. Okay, I thought so. Miss Maria says that Candy, you mean like cosmetology? You have to take the course, the school final, then apply for the board. Mm. Miss Esther says, I think BBL now will whoop wildebeest and funky tuna cat ass, not whoop that ass, not tap it, honey. Miss Candace is right. Even in medicine, I still have to take 100 hours of continuing education every year. Oh wow, yeah, keep you refreshed and keep you updated with what's changing and all of that kind of stuff. My thought says that whole cast need to go on Ayana Van Zandt. I will watch. That poor therapist could not do anything with those people. Mm-mm. And that's so sad that they cut it when Trish was supposed to be talking to Dr. Francis. I thought that was very weird. But do you not see no clips about that popping back up? So I guess Dr. Francis didn't get that opportunity to attempt to help her. Cause Lord knows she needs some help too. Miss Maria says, and again, Mel in a different zip code, different tax bracket, different social circle. They don't even breathe, not breathe the same air. Child, like it not. Miss Candy says, my colleagues and I go to conferences where in our um, specialty where we refresh on the latest changes in medicine. Yeah, now that makes a lot of sense. Even not only that, like Miss Maria said, cosmetology and all of that kind of stuff. Maria says Ayana would get up and walk out. Ooh, she gonna lead the people in there. She gonna lead the people. Miss Darcy says, he said celebrity CC like Jay Lee, he claims they reach out to him. This man is sicko. Ooh. Mm. I, I don't want him to bother anybody else, but I just wish he just leave her alone. She's gonna have to get something so he can keep her name out of his mouth, not mention her name. It seemed like that somebody would have did that when they went to court the other day. Maybe then they thought I don't know, maybe they was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt to hopefully think that he would just go away and just leave him alone. My goodness. If you If he actually got the opportunity to be in the circle, what would you do? In the words of Miss Maria, what is this dude's, what is his end game? What do he want? What is it? Oh my God. Mm. Miss Dorothy said he is going crazy over there on TikTok, y'all. I don't want to go over there for real, for real. That stuff like that, dealing with all that negativity and stuff, and that means takes your energy. I need my energy, huh? I needs all of my energy. I ain't got no time to be giving nobody no. I'm not doing that. It makes you tired. Um, Miss Maria says he wants to be mayor. Miss Candy says that Dorothy, if he had connection to those people, he'd be famous, and he's not. He is infamous. I cannot. My thought says, at Candy, I read the other day that there are some new condoms that change color if a person has an STD. Have you heard about that? It was in a medical journal. Oh wow. Oh well, my thoughts. 9 times out of 10, they're trying to put that joke on in the dark. How you gonna know if it changes colors or not? You gonna be like, wait a minute, partner, put that on right here so I can see. And then it change colors, and you be like, oh no, that's okay. Man, you might find yourself in a situation like that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, I don't know about all of that. My thoughts. Yes, Miss Dorothy says yes, Miss Candy. He is infamous. Maria says that my thoughts. I saw something about that. So if you have to stop and look, maybe they light up. Oop. Mm. She said she don't know. Maybe they just light up. Miss Candy says no, never heard of that. But condoms have come in colors for years, but not detect STDs. Child, somebody Miss My Thoughts, you just created something right there. No, you didn't. Somebody already done. Well, you said you read it. Miss I said they might glow up in the dark. Jam says that my thoughts kind of late though. You should know ahead of time. Unedited. That worm is out. What? Child, like it not. They need medical report way before that though. Child. Mm. Mm. Uh-uh. Say ain't messing with my thoughts down there with no Jam said heck no. No, I'm not about to do that. Mm-mm. And Miss Amata, how would you get yourself out of a situation like that? You're in the heat of the moment, and you got one of those old conjos that lights up, as you said, and we're gonna say hypothetically, speaking that joker lights up, you know, what you gonna do? You gonna be like, oh wait a minute, I feel sick. I feel sick. No, I don't think that's gonna work. No, that might not work for some people. My thought. Mm-mm. Miss Candace says if the condom lights up due to an STD, why then you should not go past go and go straight to jail. Mm-mm. My thought says get up and haul ass. Miss Carla said leave the light on. Child, not leave the light on. You at Motel 6. Saint says hello at Jam. Ooh, child. Not leave the light on. Mm-mm. Child. I don't even know. Mm-mm. Jam says I need a current STD report. I don't do heat of the moment. Things need to change, ladies. Men should not have access to you like that. Ooh, child, not at all. Maria says that Dorothy, she's last my thoughts is laughing at you, Miss Carl. Child. Miss Jam, you know some of them girls out here, they drop it low, drop it low, drop it low. Candace is LOL at my thoughts. That was funny. Run, don't walk. LOL. Child, take off real quick, honey. Uh-uh. Child, I might be running out with whatever I got on, honey. Well, it's whether it's bucket naked or whatever, child. I be like, ooh, where my keys at? Where my keys at? Send him to go get you a little glass of water or something, child. And child, when he come by, you have done jetted, child. Sure. I don't know if you got to get out the window, how you got to get out, but I would leave, honey. Mm-mm. Mesmer to my heat of the moment, Mike, cause what? Cause me to unalive you. Oop, mm-mm. Not all of that. Not all of that, child. Child, I tell you, they just got to be careful. Let it take a long time to get to know that person in this day and time. Cause I don't think the people gonna come out here and just tell you. Candy says people used to ask their partners for their HO facts. Now you have to ask for your STD fact. The Colts are bearing the Titans 37-7 fourth quarter. Ooh, child. Um, Let me see. Jim says no sympathy from me. Not sorry. Ebony says Chris too busy over there dancing on TikTok and not paying his bills. Child, I ain't seen Chris on TikTok in a minute. I ain't think he was out there doing that no more. I thought he had shut that down. Actually, whenever they became full-time cast members of this here amazing show. I mean, sensitive says hotcakes don't nobody damn Jason Lee lying son of a bitch. What? Child, do y'all think that they just if they came to the conclusion that he's really, 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 really something is wrong with this boy, that's even more to be afraid of, you know. Child, I cannot. Miss Candace says, glad the Giants lost. Don't like the way they treated Russell Wilson. Ooh, child. Jason Lee got his own legal issue. Mm-mm. Not the own legal issues. Miss Maria says now keeping them bills paid. She has proven she ain't about to let her finances slip. Ooh, yes, go now. My thought is the men got that app shut down where the women were posting them and letting other women know that the men were 304. Did they get it shut down? Miss SD was talking about that show. Mm, child, I cannot. That is see all this technology today with this internet stuff, child. It is something special, child. They better be careful. Mm, 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 mm. My lady says, have you heard that Rashida and Kirk is possibly fired from Love and Hip Hop? Child, they're gonna lose their mind if that's the case. Miss Patricia says, if Hot Cakes files another claim on Mel, she needs to file harassment charges against him. Enough is enough. Absolutely. Ebony says you have to have a contractor license before you can have a builder's license. So Coleslaw cannot take the test for a hotel. Ooh, shame on her. I guess he say she just ain't no good for nothing, y'all. Maria says, is that sis come get your man app? I think it is. Jam says, I'm with you and Candy. I wrote Giant off after the lies of Shador Sanders. Miss Collins says, I need a medical examination before any of that take place. Miss Candy, Miss Carla, you think they just walking around with it in their pocket? To my eyes got it. Here it is right here, honey. I got my stuff. I'm too legit, baby. I'm good over here. No, Miss Carla, they're not doing that. Mm-mm. Honey, they not walking around with their papers in their hand. Mm-mm. Y'all, please hit that good like button for me. I appreciate all the new subscribers coming through. Thank y'all so much for that. But yeah, hit that like and like, share, and subscribe button. And if you see that hype button, hit it. Push your girl on up through that algorithm. I appreciate y'all. Uh, Nah, they were not walking around like that. And we cut that mess out already. Jim said her case cannot file any added claims against Mel. Judge already squashed that shit. She ain't say all of that, but I did. He just too slow to comprehend that. No, he's not too slow to comprehend that. Even on his live the other day, when he was saying all that, the great and stuff about that lady, trying to make them look bad. Scandalize their name and all of that kind of stuff. That's the sad part too. You know, she's they just don't care about that lady having a business, um, her kids. That is so weak. That's a weak hoe for real right there. Um, Miss Maria says, what in the world could they have done to get fired from Love and Hip Hop? Atlanta, child, that's the most ratchet, low vibrational show in existence. Miss Maria says, "Jam, I heard he said he's gonna file in Tennessee. He can't do that." Miss Sain says those aunties be egging him on. Child, they need to stop do that. They need to pray for him and tell him to just get on your knees and do a sincere prayer to God. Child, life is too short to be. Ooh. Miss Maria, what is the end game? You often ask that question. Have you heard what the end game is yet? Or is it just that he's just gonna be obsessed till he's no longer above ground? Is that what it is? Yeah, but I think he's doing a lot of that stuff. Um, Along with a lot of other people that have mental issues. I think he's doing that. He wants to destroy Mel's business. They watching her on TikTok, and she's doing too much, and he's trying to tear down her name, make her look bad, and all that stuff. That's a very serious matter. Knowing that she has a business, and I told y'all they don't care nothing about her trying to feed her children and stuff like that. He really needs to leave that lady alone. James says, and Maria, he won't be able to. Miss Steve says, hotcakes line for clicks and views and cash app. Not the cash app, honey. My thought says, Maria, he can file in any state he wants to. It's over. Poor thing. Can't get right. Maria says, Jam, I know that you know that, but clearly he don't know that. He do know that. He just being used by the devil. Patricia said the reason he filed in Huntsville is because he couldn't file in Tennessee. Was that? I thought it was because could he file for the 6K in Tennessee, or was it lower than the 6K? I thought I thought that's why he went to Huntsville to get more. I guess I don't know, child. He better call them folks. He better call them kill people by tomorrow. I know that, and let them their folk know he ain't get that $6,000. He better come up with Plan B. I hope he had a Plan B. Mm-mm. But see, if he stopped being so evil and stop trying to scandalize and destroy this lady, God will bless him. Oh my God. Blocking your blessings. Blocking your blessings. My thought says, well, he did not even get the letter. What? Oh, Child Maria says that's sexy diva, right? Miss Donna says, hey y'all, hey Miss Donna, how are you? Happy Sunday to you. Um, he did not even get the letter K. Oop, mm, my thoughts ain't gonna play with that boy right there. I don't know, it's just real sickening and so obsessed. Uh, Child, I wouldn't be surprised. We think it's just male, but can y'all think about all the other people that he's been taunting and scandalizing their name and all of that kind of stuff? What is the end game? Say whatever, and then what? Then what? Child, I tell y'all, these people think they is God. They ain't got no power nor no deed. Just out there, just it's gonna come back at you, honey. It's gonna come back at you. Um, Miss Sonia says, hi, Donna. Jam says it would flag. Uh, uh, Adjudicated, he would mess around and get charged with. false reporting. Wow. Miss Ebony says Mr. BBL really need to sit down somewhere before he loses his channel. I hope TMZ tell him it's a what? He over there on TMZ? It's a no. Child. Um, Miss Sonya says hello at DC Bread. Hey DC Bread. Um, Miss Donna says hi Sonya. DC Bread says he can't file in Tennessee because the statute of limitation was up. That's why he filed in Alabama. Um, my thoughts are he keeps running around people trying to get on that mm, that Brokeback Mountain show. Those hillbillies don't want him. Go sit down, sugar, honey. Maria says, in my opinion, Hotcake thinks Mel is the same as the cake lady. Maybe he, maybe he thinks he can muddy her name, excuse me, and ruin her business cause her and fold like a wet noodle. Psych. Mel has time, money, and connections. Yeah. Maria says that Donna, she says, hey girl, that is so sad though. You know, if you don't like her and her mom and her manager and them, that's okay. He don't have to like them. But why you keep talking about him for? Why you keep messing with that lady? For what? She don't look bad, but in his world, he thinks she look bad. But at the same time, it's him making his own self look bad. Stop talking about that lady. For what? Shouldn't he be more concerned about finding references and a job? Said Miss Jam. Miss Donna says, hi, Maria. Maria says at DC Bread, hello and welcome. Maria says, thank you, Miss Maria. Appreciate you so much. But yeah, I, he, them, they keep on talking about it, keep on talking about it, keep on talking about it, keep on talking about it. But you gonna look stupid in a few minutes. Cause at this point, everybody like you must be obsessed. Why you so obsessed with that lady for? Dude, what did she do? Jam says he wants so bad to be um, affiliated with them, and it hurts. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Miss Maria, for your super stick. I greatly appreciate you so much for your love and support of the channel. Um, my thoughts is a Jam. I thought he said he was going to be a star. He has music and a and music and a book out. Go promote that. Trying to be famous. DC says, hello, everyone. Hey, beautiful. Welcome. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're having an amazing day. Um, yeah, he had all those connections and all of that stuff. And every time I guess he was like every time he tried to push something off on them, they denied him or whatever. But dude, if these people don't want you in their circle, they don't want you in your circle. If it's anything like me, I'ma tell y'all the good Lord wakes me up and tell me and he prepares you for the stuff, child. So honey, she got a warning from God and she don't want to deal with you. She don't want to deal with you. Leave that lady alone. Go find you some business, baby. He just said he was going to launch underwear line again. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Lord, I hope so, child. Maria says that my thoughts, he gets past he gets past due notices and unemployment rejections. Miss Maria, I cannot with you. Jam says, I know nothing about the weirdo other than he stalked and harassed Mel. Yes, Miss Patricia says that he said himself that the statute of limitation had run out in Tennessee, and that's why he filed in Huntsville. My thoughts are Sonya, the name of his line will be what? Gray and Dusty. Not the Gray and Dusty, Miss Sonya. Are my thoughts. Maria said, shut the door and drink your glass of wine, honey. After that right there, child, after that one right there, I tell you, my thoughts don't be playing with that boy right there. But It just don't make no sense. I really didn't. I don't think I would. Well, I know we have to forgive people because life is so short. But the way he was just he gonna keep talking about that lady, keep talking about that lady, her mom, and all of that stuff. For what? Why do you need to do that? I needs to know why. What is that gonna do for you? And he thought it was so funny just to be sitting there trying to embarrass that lady, trying to make her feel some type of way. That was just so disgusting. But I'm so glad that she knows not to come out and respond to that foolish stuff. That's just y'all. That's just jealousy. He's showing how jealous he is. That's basically it. No, he's really showing his jealousy for those people. But yeah, if he had that opportunity, I guess he said he tried so many avenues to get into the mix and in the circle, child, and he just kept getting denied, 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 child. So he like, I don't know what else to do, but I want to be in that circle. My thought says, Maria, Adam said, sad if the unemployment office rejects you. He has no standing, no standards. What? Um, sure. No standards, and it showed. Miss Sexy Diva says, Where did leave me alone go now? Yeah. Not to leave me alone. Not to leave me alone. Miss Maria says, my thoughts. If you are fired for a cause or you quit, you get no unemployment benefits. Mr. TJ's Queen says he's so delusional. No, that is so sad. You're so busy trying to tear that lady down and scandalize her name and all that kind of stuff. Do y'all really think that? I don't know how to put this, but people that really has sense, uh, probably some people in business. I'm gonna say business. Y'all think they? We know everybody's on the internet asking Mel, who's that guy? Why is he this? That could really do some damage, y'all. And I think that's his mo to try to do some damage to her business. Child jealousy is so real. What y'all say? Jealousy and envy, man. That man's gonna tear you all to pieces. You ain't got nothing else to do but wake up with this lady on your mind. For what? Why cause? My thought says Maria, oh well, his ass is out. For what though? What is it gonna do? Do y'all think he trying to prove a point to somebody? I did hear somebody saying that he was working with that bald headed bastard. Oh, Martell Hope. Well, he's quiet on the set tail. I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't, child. Y'all know what the Coldbird said. Um, Colbert told him that that boy needs some help. Well, he got so much time on his hand now that he can go out there and do whatever he want to do. Oh well, he's ass out of luck, child. Yes, my thought. Donna says there's nothing he can do. God is in full control. Ooh, Miss Donna, you better come on through. I be trying to tell the good people, you ain't got no power nor no deed. God has all the power, all of the power. So why you wasting your time? God's got all the power. And a lot of people need to realize that. Uh, my thought says Martimore working all right. Yeah, yeah, that little pinochle. No, uh, Miss Donna said no one blocks God's favor. Absolutely. I say all the time, favor ain't fair, honey. Whatever God has for you, it is for you, child. Um, child, I'm so glad Mel got some people around her that prays for her all the time. Miss Donna says no one. Okay, read that one. Maria says my thoughts. Face down. Maria says lots of people refuse to recognize. Yeah, you're wasting your time trying to destroy somebody. Child, child. I don't know about the people, child, but I know Mel them know, but you, I know too. God is real. He is so real, honey. Ooh, ooh. When I tell y'all, God lays it out for you. He lays it out for you. He He gonna let you see. He lets you see. But then you be sitting there like, Lord, why am I? What the world, child? Mm-mm. But old karma's gonna hit this young man real soon, and all the evildoers so quick. You ain't even gonna know what happened. And then all those people that was over there telling you, rah rah, and telling you to go do this and go do that, baby, you're gonna look to the left and you're gonna look to the right. There's not gonna be nobody there for you, child. Ain't nobody gonna be there for you. Miss Maria says lots of people refuse to recognize. Absolutely. They a lot of people just think that they're God. Let me say this, let me do that. Let me do this, let me do that. Child. These people need to be real to themselves. They can't fool us. That part right there, my thought. That part right there. But you know, I know that there singer man that he got involved with. I don't know if he's still bothering that man or not. Hopefully not. But if he's not, I know he like, "Phew, Lord have mercy, Jesus. I'm so glad he left me alone. Oh my God, that dude is crazy. I wouldn't have never thought he would have been like that. Ooh, not that he wishing that on nobody else, y'all, but just to be free from him and not to have no dealings and no. Can y'all imagine how this boy would have acted if Mel would have had a diagrammatic conversation with him on the diagrammatic telephone? Child, he would. She ain't never had no interaction with this boy, y'all. No more than on the internet. And he acting like this. Ooh. Patricia says, have y'all seen this intro video getting in that car? Maybe Patricia, I ain't about to be messing with you tonight. I'm not. Have y'all seen his intro video getting in that car? He's walking like something is stuck up in his ass. He wants to be so important. He rented that car for that video. We know he drives a Kia. Well, baby, what car was it? A Lamb? A Beamer? A Benz? Rose? I mean, what he was pushing? Child, I cannot. He just like to harass people, my thoughts said. I guess so, honey. I guess so. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, child. Maria says he would have spent a month splicing that recording to say something else. Oh my God, child, just too much. He is too much. I don't know where he came from. You know, you can pick up on the spirits and all of that stuff too. I don't know where he came from. Uh, hello, Miss Felicia. Hello, welcome. Happy Sunday to you. She says his underwear line can be named O Obsession. Ooh, child, that's a good one right there. Miss Sensitive to my riding around in that old ass Kia. No, Miss Patricia said he was walking up to something else, honey, not the Kia, baby. No, I don't know what you talking about. He had another vehicle, honey. Miss Maria says, Felicia, she says, hello and welcome. Mm, child. Ooh, I guess these people just sitting around saying, all of us came to tear her down. We all joined forces to tear her down. Man, what is it about her? We can't tear her down. Oh my God. My thoughts is anybody that talks to him and wildebeest on the phone at this time are are crazy. They both record people, use it against them later. Miss Patricia says Mel and the kids went to Fall Fest yesterday, and she said the kids are happy. The way she put it, I think She was talking about the custody order. Ooh, yes, child. I'm so happy for them too, child. I'm just so happy them babies get to lay in their bed. Um, all the time, y'all. Just all the time, just get to be home in their bed. Miss Maria says you would think folk would be tired of collecting L's. What they say, I heard somebody say Satan don't get tired, honey. Satan don't never get tired. All the thing he doing is getting madder by the minute and still trying to figure out what else can I say? What else can I do? Go and say whatever you want to say. Do whatever you want to do, baby. Do till you can't do no more. Miss Sexy Diva says wildebeest know how to record her slow, loud mouth ass. China what she said, honey. Mm-hmm. That is what she said. Uh, um, My thoughts is there is nothing like having a good mother. I still hug on mine. Yes, absolutely. I'm so happy. Boy, he thought he was really a body shaming Miss Van. That lady is so pretty to me, y'all. He just mm, he just be trying to find something. Miss Maria said, "Can you imagine how relieved that the Nuggets are knowing they don't have to see him until Thursday?" Well, now let's talk about that right quick, y'all. Is that something that he's got to go back to court, or did his lawyer get that for him? Do anybody know how that's gonna go about? I thought they said something about he had to reach back out to the courts or something of that sort to get this lined up or something. I don't know. Child, it was just so much. It was just so much. But yes, some babies get to be home. Ooh, child. And she get to have her babies for Mother's Day. And it's okay that she gets to post her kids for Mother's Day. She ain't got to be monetized or get no money behind that. Just showing a good, loving, warm family atmosphere. That's an amazing Mother's Day present right there. Miss Carla says Melody said to LGB, I read your mother's book. You need to go and get you some help. Ooh, child. Mm, mm. That says a lot. Maria says his attorney would give him the, I guess, information. Remember, the 7 on and 7 off wasn't court ordered. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's gonna only be short lived. Um, she's gonna eventually, just take her kids and do whatever. Cause he's not gonna do that. Y'all already know that bald headed bastard said that ain't nobody gonna tell him what to do with his cheering. He should have just gone ahead and signed his rights over and gone ahead and start him a new family off with that girl over there and let it be, child. It is what it is. Now, God, no. I think, y'all, I think he gonna try to find a reason um to try to drag her back to court again. He gonna try to find something. I just know it. I ain't trying to put it out there in the atmosphere, but this is who he is. D Nasty got court next month. Wonder what she gonna do. Let me see. She trying to have this thing before court, child. Um, hmm. She trying to set them tables before court come up. What she selling for? $100. Child, these folks right here. Miss Maria says, I wonder what he sees when he look at himself in the mirror. Nothing. Evilness. Just pure evilness. No peace at all. None. Destitute better run. It'll be his money. Not run him his money, honey. She tried to run away from that child. She is trying to run away from that. I wonder what I can see them asking him now. Well, how you feel about the situation? How you feel about everything that went down in the courtroom? I mean, you know, we know you wasn't there, but how you feeling? You ain't got to be dealing with them kids like that now no more. Just maybe one day every other weekend. I mean, he's not even gonna deal with them kids every other weekend. He's not gonna do that. That's not gonna happen. Miss Cecily says Funky Feet ain't checking for Spider Man or Sour Slaw these days. Ooh, child. He done tore his britches. I can only imagine he throws his kids up by mail up in that girl face when it's convenient for him to hurt her feelings and all that kind of stuff. make her cry and all the above. My thoughts is that buzzer don't want them children to be on that TV show that um they were to be on. If Mel said my boy Junior could be included, he would remove the block. Mm. Uh, I'm just still blown away about him taking that little boy to the games and trying to push that little boy off onto Mel. I guess he said, I need, son, I need you to be a charmer today. I need you to put on your best show for this lady right here. Maybe she can take a little likeness to you and take me and you both in. Martell, that didn't work. Honey. Mm-mm. That did not work either, honey. Mm-mm. Miss Sexy Diva says Funky Feet ain't checking for Spider Man or Sour Slaw these days, and he's not. He is not. Not gonna happen. No, not gonna happen. That is not gonna happen. But that was his hope and prayer, child. That was his hope and prayer. But child, I know he just he let that child have it, child. He say some of the greatest stuff to her. Child, fight and cry, child. Fight and cry. That's all they do. Fight and cry. My thoughts says Miss Maria says that my thoughts the Nuggets. Um, the Nuggets. She fine without that show, just like Mel. Him and Slow thought Mel leaving opened the door for them shaking my damn head. That's exactly what he thought. He was hoping for that anyway. My lady says Hotcakes has a picture of himself in his underwear showing off his print. Ooh, thirst trap. He doing that for Martell. He's doing that for Martell. Uh, he's doing that for Martell. Uh, Miss Esther Davis's funky feet up on the hill trying to watch a melody in the bushes, child. Maria says, at my lady. Hey, Miss Logical One. She says, hey, G, just stopping by to hit the like button and to speak because I saw you live. Thank you so much for your love and support. I greatly appreciate you. Hope you are having an amazing Sunday. My thoughts is, Maria, it was a new show. It was a deal for males, kids only. Oh, wow. Child. I don't know why he made that girl all them daggone told that girl all them lies knowing good well child. Y'all think that why come he stuck with that fool? Cause all them that false promises he promised her. Mm. Mrs. Davis's hotcakes then pulled her funky feet putting socks in it. Girl. Mm. Mrs. Davis, I'm not messing with you. I am not. Thank you, Miss Joyce. Hey, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for popping in and hit that like button for me. I appreciate y'all so much. Um, uh, Miss Logical One says, "Hey, Maria, been busy working and helping my sister and friend recover after their surgeries. How have you been? Prayers up for your sister and friend. I Miss Logical One, and thank God for giving you the strength to go over there and do what you do to help them in any kind of way you can." Maria says that my thoughts they still fine without a TV show. Absolutely. Um um Miss Carla Maria says George, hey friend. Miss Carla says hotel is mad because Mariah recorded his ass. She got that ass. She said enough is enough. I'm so sick of him messing with my mama. You're welcome, logical one. You are so welcome. Child, that's what it's all about. Doing what you can for the whoever needs it, child. Um eh, he don't need to be mad at that baby for recording him. He shouldn't be acting like a jackass at the time. Ooh, scaring that baby. I'm still mad about that right there. Where's Miss Faith at? My thought said, And Maria, I know, but he should not hurt the children because he is hurt. He caused his pain. No need to push it off on the children. His day is coming. Absolutely. Um, he's just like, can y'all imagine? I know we don't want to imagine this, but him standing up over that little boy and he got all them dynamic muscles sitting there looking like the damn Incredible Hulk, taunting that baby like that. I just want to. Mm, we don't condone violence. We don't condone violence. Mm-mm. Whew, that thing bothers me, though. I don't like that. He gonna need him one day. He gonna need him for a lot of stuff one day. Y'all wait till them children get to driving and carrying on. They might pass that slew foot fool sitting down there by the sitting down on the sidewalk at the Dollar General. He maybe done started drinking by then. Lord, there go my children. They're my children right there. They ain't even gonna blow the horn at it. Don't y'all blow the horn. Keep on going, baby. Uh-uh. I'm your pappy, boy. Come here. Come here. I ain't had nothing to eat all day. Can you buy me something to eat? I'm so thirsty. Can you give me something to drink? Ooh, you gotta be careful. Mm, 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 mm. He just don't never know. And that girl at that point probably done escaped and got away from his crazy behind. Miss Maria says that logical one praying for full recovery for your sister and friend. I pray your strength in the Lord. Caregiving ain't no joke. Make sure to take care. Mm, uh, Make sure to take care of yourself. Absolutely. Yeah. Take care of yourself, Miss Logical One. Take some time out for yourself and rest. And then build yourself back up and go and do what you can. But yeah, don't overdo it. My thoughts is it's when he realizes he can't control them anymore. That's when he will break all the way. Miss Maria says that Carla Mariah did him the same as he did her mama. Sure did. She tapped that ass. Maria says that my thoughts, that should be any minute now. Miss Logical One says thanks so much, and Maria will do. Maria said, in my thoughts, child. I'm so glad them babies ain't got to go. Ooh, y'all know they had to do a round table with the children and sit down and tell them, and and they was like, "Mama, we don't have to go back over there like we was going." No, baby, no, babies, y'all don't. But y'all do have to go. Um, I guess on a Thursday or every other weekend, and so by him having them every other weekend, so does that mean he dropped them off at? Yeah, he has to drop them off at school that Monday. Um, ugh. Oh my goodness! If they have school on that Monday, that's what he do. Take them to school. Mm. Child, that damn Friday. What is it? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Girl, that's too much. That's too many days. That is too many days. Miss Patricia said, gee, I bet Hotel was recording that boy as he was walking over to Mayor. Yes, yes, I totally agree with you. Ugly, funky feet, bald headed bastard. Miss Carla says to Maria, you are right, recording Mayor. My thoughts is I don't understand why people are so mad because people love Mel and her family. How does it hurt them? Bunch of crazy asses. That's just envy and jealousy. Um, Miss Maria said them nuggets probably squealed so loudly and ran around the house. Child, probably so. Probably so. Ooh, I guess Mariah probably thinking to herself, I helped my mama get us free, child. Ooh, thank God. Ooh, child. When I tell y'all God works in mysterious ways, he does. Oh my goodness. Ooh, child, he will work it out. Marissa's in my thoughts, they jealous. That part right there. Y'all, when I was listening to that lady that was over there doing all that, posting the mail on her thing. I don't call nobody's names, but I'm just voicing my opinion. And was talking about her and stuff. It just make you smile And it just really make you smile. Be like, you be like, man, this is straight up jealousy and envy and hatred for. I mean, this is nothing. It's pathetic, y'all. I be like, oh. Hey, Miss June, she says Hotel secretly recorded Mariah a while back, questioning her about Mel. That child turned his evil back on him. Ooh, come on through here. Come on through here. Miss Maria says, June, hello and welcome. That's right. I forgot about that. Set his own self up. Ain't that something? Child, poor thing. That's what he get. That is what he get. Them children is tired, y'all. They so tired. They were just so tired of dealing with him. Can y'all imagine how they just sit there and look at their TV or whatever in their rooms and cause y'all know we're a fan of Miss Van. We're a fan of Miss Van, ooh, child, ain't got to worry about walking on eggshells and all that crazy stuff. Mm, 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 mm. Miss my thought said the big payback. Yes, come on through here, Mariah. She got him. She got him real good. Miss Sensitive says tap that darn like button, please, and thank you. You watching? Maria says how he feel finding out. He thought, mm, um, finding out he taught her to do that. And she used it to bust him. Miss Maria says, I'm a fan of Miss Van. I'm a fan of Miss Van, Miss Van. You know, he probably heard that song challenge. He done got pissed off all over again. Because little sugar mama said, I'm a fan of Miss Van, Miss Van. Oh, he's real mad, y'all. See, the devil don't like it when you're happy. The devil don't like it when you happy, honey. The devil will sit back there and watch you, and the more you laugh and be happy. Ooh, that just make that rascal eat. Ooh, the anger that builds up on the inside, child. Ooh, child, you gonna mess around and bust a vessel behind. Child, I cannot. Miss Patricia says, I remember the first time Mel let hotcakes up on her live. I commented to her to tread lightly with him. I felt that evil spirit. Can't you? Can't you? Can't you, Miss Patricia? You can feel it and you can see it. I'm gonna say this: if you have any sort, any kind of relationship with God, you will. He will let you will. I'm telling you. My ladies, I did too. I watched him. I like to observe, and it was just when he would sit down Indian style. I was like, there's something weird about that dude, man. There's something ain't right with him. My lady says, how do you think Hotel is going to treat the children when he see them again? Probably like crap. If he see them again. Miss Maria says that Patricia, that's your discernment. Absolutely, it is. That is your discernment. Mm-hmm. Um, yeah. And evil people, soap and water don't wash that away. It's right there. Never know. No, no, nothing happy at all. Just look evil, jealous. Ugh. Maria says that my lady, let me see. He gonna tread lightly because he know he is being watched and his favor with the court has run out. Miss TJ's Queen says pick them up from school on Thursday and drop them off Monday morning. I thought every other weekend. What? On a Thursday? Girl, that's too many days. Oh God, no. Don't say that. Miss Dee says, G beautiful Mars and chats. Hey, beautiful, welcome. Happy Sunday to you. Hope and pray that you have been having an amazing day so far. Thank you for popping in. My thought says, my lady, we should keep praying for them. Absolutely, y'all. Oh, no, no Thursday. Patricia and Maria, I knew something wasn't right about him. Um, Miss Sensitiva says, I'm a fan of Miss Van. Miss Van. Sure is. Maria says that Miss Didi, hey friend, how you been? Miss TJ Queen is laughing. Miss Candy says, I don't think they spend the night every Thursday. I thought it was just a couple of hours. I don't know how this gonna work. Lord, don't y'all give me, because dealing with somebody like that, that's not good. It makes me very nervous. Mm-hmm. Mm, 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 mm. It really does. It makes me nervous. So, um, Miss Didi says, "Hi, at my friend Maria. Send hugs and prayers. Anxiety sucks. Praying for you, Miss Didi. But hope you okay. Um, sorry about your anxiety and all of that. Y'all show Miss Didi some love in the chat. Miss June says, no, only on Thursday for a few hours. Phew, thank you, Miss June. I thought that's what it said. He ain't gonna do that. That bald headed bastard not about to do that, y'all. He ain't. Miss Maria said, TJ's Queen, no, ma'am, he has to return them Thursday and pick them up from school Friday. He's child, he not about to do that. Miss Candy says they will only see him if he chooses to see them. Absolutely. Miss Sonia says, hi at Miss Didi. Maria says at Miss Didi, prayers. Yeah, prayers, sending prayers. She said, thanks, Miss G. You're welcome. My thought says that Candy, he will mess up. Just wait and see. Of course, we know that. We're waiting on that. Miss Sexy Diva says, hello at Candy and at Patricia. Of course he gonna mess up. Y'all think why y'all playing? Is he even allowed at the schoolhouse? Is he gonna be able to go to the schoolhouse, y'all? Well, he gonna be. Child, is he gonna be able to go to the schoolhouse? What I need to know. I needs to know that. Mm. Child. Miss Didi says the time she says, hey. Miss Maria says he ain't gonna have no gas money for that. He mad too, y'all. Y'all know he got right about now. What has it been? 5 years since they divorced, going on 6, and he has not traded that dynamic vehicle in and got him a brand new. Uh, Child, that monkey probably would have been on a rose by now, child. Nah, you know, after that though, he had to have that bird. Miss Candy says, hopefully hotel will use this extra free time to earn a living. No, he ain't gonna do that. Miss Joyce says send the healing prayers to Miss Didi. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Miss Joyce. Miss Sexy Diva says, hello at my thoughts. Um, no, he not about to do that. I wish he would take the time and take some time out. Just he needs to go somewhere by himself and look over his life. My thoughts is that Maria, he would be happy to go to school. He will be trying to get that lunch. Child, I thought them folk done got rid of him. Maria says, "A, he ain't got good credit. B, he ain't got no money." Miss George, Miss Didi says, George Jones, I appreciate you and your prayers and love. Absolutely. Um, Maria says that my thoughts. He need to take some counseling. Well, Miss Maria, he's first got to admit that something is wrong. I mean, he probably saying, "What am I take the counseling for?" My thoughts is a sexy dude. She says, "Hey, lady." Patricia says, "The song is every other Thursday." Woo, child. Thank God, y'all getting it better and better. My Miss Didi says that my thought. She's laughing. Ooh, okay, we can deal with that. We can deal with that one. But he's not gonna be doing that. First of all, he's gonna be pissed off because the people trying to tell him what to do with his dang lemon cheering. He already pissed off. He already ain't about to do this and stuff, child. They trying to tell me, Martell Hope, Marlene's son, what to do. I can show them better than I can tell. Okay, got one for y'all. So he didn't do nothing that the people told him to do. And y'all think he about to do this? Y'all better stop playing down there in the chat. um, Miss Sexy Diva says, Funky feet, lazy ain't going to do nothing but keep up ish. My boy, my boy, my boy. Yes. Miss Miss Didi says, Maria, I agree, but Knox don't think anything is wrong. Absolutely. Miss Maria says, yeah, it would be the same week as visitation. Oh, okay, okay, okay. It's just 7 or 8 days a month. Okay, thank you, Miss TJ's Queen. Absolutely, that's still bad, but it is what it is. We just got to keep praying for those babies. But we already know my boy gonna mess up, honey. He ain't about to be doing that. That's the not my boy Martel Ho. I'm trying to tell the good people at the courthouse. He just like his daddy, honey. He gonna run away. He ain't about to do that. Maria says that Miss Didi, even so, I would think he would use it as a manipulation tactic. Absolutely. Miss Didi says, Maria, you're right. Miss DJ Twin says, just, uh, yeah, he gonna be asking them all kinds of questions. Y'all know Martell is jealous of those kids. He jealous of their clothes, the shoes, and how she's dressing them and all that kind of stuff. And come on, y'all. He really, really looked bad. 4 kids, no child support was granted, and she doing it like that by herself. Yo, dude, you a weak ass. You know the people just dragging him for filth right about now. Child, Marceau Scott probably laughing at him. That right there gonna send him over the edge. Once Marceau Scott get to laughing at him, child, he gonna lose his whole mind. 5 to 8, Miss TJ's Queen said. That's enough time to try to intimidate Miss TJ's. Ask them where you been, what you doing, who your mama seeing, and blase, 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 blase. Child. For that mofo to put a hit out on somebody's head talking about if you have my kids around some other man, I'm a and you got my children around that ooh child. He can dish it, but he can't take it. Why? My thoughts is that sex is even Marty Mar and his sauerkraut lovers should be happy. They got what they wanted, and don't want what they got. I got you, babe. I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to do this with you, my thoughts. I'm not. Not I got you, babe. Miss Maria says, Mel need to buy some Meta glasses for the children. Ooh, child, he be done broke them dynamic glasses all to the piece because the people already talking about him. Hey, Mr. Niece girl, how are you? I told the good people earlier you be down there in the bushes, honey. She says, hey everyone. Um, Miss Maria, he be done told them cheering glasses all the piece or tried to take them for itself. Now what happened? We up here just running off at the mouth, Miss Denise, doing our Sunday afternoon, check in and all of that stuff, being thankful and grateful, all of the above. Miss Maria says, Miss Denise, hey, my sister Maud. My thought says that Miss Denise, she says, hey, Mr. J. Queen says, he was using coleslaw to cook, clean, wash clothes, and babysit the kids. So he don't need her now because you remember he said she had responsibilities and did. Miss Ike says, hi, Miss Denise. Miss Rabbit says, G Squad Mars and chat. Hello, beautiful ladies. Hello, Miss Rabbit's running. How are you today? How you feeling? And happy Sunday to you. Hope you're having an amazing day and feeling amazing. Oh well, we know you are having an amazing day. You're here. That's enough by itself. Miss Marissa says that rabbit's running. She says, hey, beautiful. My thoughts is that rabbit's running. Welcome. Miss S. Davis says, hello, Miss Denise. I am still laughing at you from yesterday. LOL. Miss Sonia says, hi, rabbit's running. Candace says, y'all should check out uh borrowing picks them up on Friday and drops them off at school on Monday. The week they are with their mom, he gets them on Thursday at 3 and drops them off at school. What? On Friday morning. Candy says his father owns JetBlue. Miss Sensitivity says, hello, at Rabbits Running. Miss Denise says, hey, everyone, I can't type individual due to pain in my back, so I'm here listening. Well, welcome, Miss Denise. Girl, I need you to feel better real soon, Miss Denise. Ain't nothing but love. Ain't nothing but love, Miss Denise. Get yourself some rest. Maria says that Candy, that sounds horrible. My thought says that Candy, I will. Oh, my goodness. My thoughts is that Miss Denise, prayers up for you, honey. Yes, prayers for Miss Denise, child. Feel better, girl. Go on, get you some rest, honey. Lie down, baby, and get you some rest. That part right there. Mm-hmm. Child, but he gonna F up. He about to do all of this right here. He done looked at that mess and said, F y'all. This mess is too much. I'm not about to be doing all of this. These people got me running around here in a diagram circle with them damn kids. I'm not doing that. Miss Canadian says, hello, I will replay once finished. Sorry I missed it. Love for you all. We love you too, Miss Canadian. And happy Sunday. Thank you so much for your love and support of the channel. Greatly appreciate you. Miss Candace says that Maria, she wanted to go to Greece for her birthday. He bought her an apron. Miss Patricia says, I would need the documents in my hand to fully understand it. The way some of these people read those docs had me confused. So, me too, Miss Patricia. I was all up in my feelings. I couldn't understand and all of that. Miss Maria says, love and prayers to you, Miss Denise. Miss Rabbit's running says that Sonya, she's speaking to everybody, y'all. Miss Rabbit's running is. Mm, 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 mm. Miss Maria says at Canadian Queen, she says, hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey. My thought says at Canadian Queen, she says, welcome. I in your country in December. I will be in your country in December. Miss Patricia says that Rabbit's running. Uh, hello, sis. Miss Candy says, hang in there, Miss Denise. That's right, Miss Denise. You know, hang in there, child. Hang on in there, Miss Denise. We praying for you, honey bun. You know we love you. Sending prayers your way. Uh, nasty slaw, Miss TJ's Queen said. I don't even be eating coleslaw like that no more. Thank y'all. Um, showed on. Miss Saint says, hi, Canadian Queen. Canadian Queen says, my thoughts. Hope you enjoy it. Uh, child. Mm. So nobody didn't catch coleslaw's post and delete, child. Is she mad? Miss Faye says, hi, Miss Denise. What she can be mad for? It's a rejoicing time, baby. Um, wait a minute. How many Fridays do we have to wait around for this here wedding? I might get married on Friday. I don't know not yet. This gonna be about a month. What you waiting on? Miss Canadian says, as sign, she says, hello, friend. Hey, friend. Hey, girl. Hey. Why you be waiting on y'all? Miss Maria says, we ain't checking for that pigeon. I am, Miss Maria. I want them to get married. Marry her right now, Martell. Please marry her. Please and thank you. Go ahead and marry that girl. She wants to be, she wants her last name to be Hope. Child, that girl used to get online and wear that last name out. Stop, Hope. Hope. Sit down, Hope. Hope, sit down. Stop doing that, Hope. Now the thrill is gone, child. She don't want that name no more. My thoughts is Marty Moore and Sauerkraut gonna get divorced and what? They ain't even got married. What? 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 Sauerkraut gonna get divorced and they weren't even married. I ain't messing with her. Oh, Miss Patricia says that Mariah, it makes no sense to me either. I would have to read that doc to comprehend it. Yeah, that's stupid for them to have an overnight stay on a school day. That is ridiculous. Yeah, it was like so much mess, and I don't know. Maybe different people got different paperwork or something. Child, I don't know. Miss Maria says he waiting on someone to donate rings, clothing, catering, and a bit. Not the whole damn wedding. Miss Saint says, I'm not leaving this country until 47 is out of office. Miss Face is praying for you, Miss Denise. My thought says that Patricia says that my thought, oh, not the Miss Sexy Deep says, funky feet ain't about to marry that shitty mouth. Ho, he was waiting 5 more years for on Melody, child. It's the wait is on. And it's still a no. My thought says the name Hope. don't hit the same after it was given to her on a silver platter. Holt, Holt, Holt. Mm, mm. Miss Candy says, I think he gets Thursday on the opposite week of the weekends. He has custody. That way they him every week. See him every what? They ain't trying to do that. Miss Candy, no, they don't want to do that. Miss Sonya says, Miss Canady says, Sonya, I was supposed to go to Chicago, but I'm afraid and think I better stay put. Yeah. Wait, hold on, wait. Pray about it, honey. I promise you, God gonna give you an answer. I promise you that. Miss Maria says, Patricia, here in Indiana, the weekday visit is just for a few hours during the same week as weekend visit. That part right there, it is so confusing, y'all. I don't understand that part. So I'm gonna need. When she's ready, she'll come out and probably explain it or talk. Man, well, then she don't do stuff like that. She don't talk about stuff like that. Miss Maria says a Canadian, Chicago ain't that bad. I was just there 2 weeks ago. I'm sure missing my sab shopping. LOL. Miss S. Stevens said them kids don't want to see funky feet, yellow teeth, bum ass. Child, Miss S. Stevens go all in on the child. Miss Candace says trust your gut at Canadian Queen. Absolutely, y'all. Trust your gut. Pray. I promise you God gonna give you an answer, honey. He sure will. Every time. Mm. Child, child, God is so good, y'all. Mm, mm. I can't even say it enough, y'all. He is just so good and amazing, child, all the time. Um, I'm sure, uh, I'm sure missing my sap shop. I read that one. Them kids don't want to. Okay, read that one. Well, I think we all have figured out Alabama court system is a mess. Ain't no telling what they got going on. Absolutely. Miss Sexy Diva says 4 piece shame. What? 4 piece shame. That bum already been at the school, eat lunch every day and keep it up ish. Limp. Miss Sexy Diva, I'm not. Mr. Rabbit said the kids are with the male the majority of the time. And that's a win for her. Martell is reduced to 7, 8 days a month. Miss Candy says, let's be honest, Mel had them kids more often than not the last few months. Sure did. She did. She really did. But you know, all that matters is that them babies is safe. That's what's most important. Absolutely, child. And my thoughts. Show enough thing just came across my daggone thing, y'all. I can't go over there right now. I don't want to hear that right now. Mm-mm. I'm not about to do that. Miss Sensitive, I'm not messing with you. I'm not about to do that. Mm-mm. Child, I'll be up all night long. It just came across my news feed, something about show enough something, child. I don't know if she live or what, but I just seen something come up there saying uh she probably is. I told you she normally do it on Sundays about 8 or 9. She most certainly do. That part right there. Some foreign name, Miss Sexy, some yeah, I see some I forgot what that name was. Let me see. Mm. It was a troll. Uh, who? Hold on, y'all. I'm a fan of Miss Vans. Miss Van. Oh shit. Yeah, my thought. She's over there live, girl. She's over there live in full effect, honey. I seen her. Uh, I didn't. Uh, 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 I can't stand funky feet, bum ass. Miss Sexy Diva says, my thoughts is Wildebeest and co-host Mr. Lickle Botter go live in 6 minutes. Girl, I cannot with you. I cannot with you. All rabbit says it can exactly. It's worked out just how God wanted it, and God's not through yet. Martell would mess that up too. Yeah, absolutely. Maria says, at my thoughts, I'm still waiting on the relaunch of the potato truck. Child, I don't know what's going on with the truck. I mean, sensitive says line trying to cover for tuna catfishy ass. Miss Patricia says, "Who is Mr. Liquor Bottle?" That's a co-host, Miss uh, my thoughts say, she be sitting up there drinking. Miss Patricia, she be sitting up there drinking. Miss Candace says, right at Rabbit's Run, the hotel continues to convince himself he has a chance with him. He is still grieving the loss of her. Oh my God. That is an obsession as well. I don't like that. I don't like that. You know, it's I think what's really getting to him when somebody is jealous and envy of you like that. I tell y'all all the time they don't want to see you happy. That devil inside of them that lives inside of them is gonna come out and try to throw a monkey wrench out at you to get your attention. Don't pay it no mind, honey. Don't pay it no mind. Miss Maria says that Candy, he didn't lose her. He ran her off. My thoughts is Maria, she has to straighten out a little paperwork first. Case of the missing money. Show me the money. Ooh. Miss Candy says, right, G, ineffective coping skills. Yes, absolutely. They do that all the time. Miss Sexy Diva says, anybody know what Funky Feet has Sour Slaw to post today and delete? No, I ain't heard nobody say. Miss Candy says, true at Maria. Somebody just said she posted some child. Well, she be doing that. She know people gonna get that stuff. Yeah, them old demons and that devil that lives down there, people don't like to see him happy. So yeah, he don't like to see her nor the kids smiling at all, child. That tears him up. So he gonna try to do anything to try to kill her self-esteem or make her feel bad or make her feel some kind of way. Stop doing that. You're only digging a hole for yourself. That stuff gonna come back at you. Child, I cannot. Child, the people ain't gonna learn no sense. Maybe one day, maybe one day. But no, he brought all that stuff on himself. And, maybe one day he can admit it and be sincere about it and just be like, I did it. I just need to move on. I need to leave them alone. I need to let those kids be happy and all of that. Miss Maria says that my thoughts is that another case, bitch better have my money. Not another case. Mm-mm. Child, I cannot. Miss Candace says, uh, just think, y'all really think hotel will continue to rent a house just so other kids will come over when he does get them? They may have to pile up at Marlene's. Exactly. Y'all think he done moved in with Coldbird right about now? And ooh, would that be a strike against him? Not having nowhere for the kids to go whenever he do get them, y'all? Um, Miss Sisters, even since that part at my thoughts, staying on business, punk bitch. Ooh. Could that be another strike against him? Well, he ain't never had no really stable place. Mm. Ooh, child. Ooh. Mm. Oh my goodness. Miss Maria says, I keep wondering how to figure trying to torture her is going to make her reunite with him. See, that's his problem. He went about the whole situation the wrong. All, y'all, I keep telling y'all, I keep going back to D Nasty. D Nasty is the number one stunner. D Nasty is his number one stunner. She's always been there, child. Ooh, Miss Candy says at Maria, he is delusional, not personality disorder. Canadian says, G Squad, I truly enjoy your channel and have left a lot of other ones that be fighting and cursing all the time. Thank you for making it an enjoyable channel. Thank you. You're welcome, Miss Canadian. The devil do get busy over here. I'm over here by myself. Don't bother nobody. I ain't trying to visit no other channels. Sometimes I do want to, maybe support or something like that. But you can't even do that. People are just so evil today. I don't have time for that kind of stuff. And it disturbs and bothers my spirit, my peace, and it like sucks the life out of me. I don't entertain that kind of stuff. So it is what it is, but um moving forward, honey. Miss Patricia says Sloth thinks he wanted Mel to have full custody. Her place in Hotel's life was only to serve him and his children. Now that he doesn't have them as much, her service is no longer needed. She ain't figured that out yet. Miss Maria says part if visitation is that the non-custodial parent has a stable resident. Mm. He might not pass that one. My thoughts is he will take sauerkraut and Junior to the Motel 6 when he gets the children. My thoughts don't say that. I don't even want those kids to have to lay on that nothing that they even sat on, y'all. Oh my God. If it was me, I ain't trying to be funny, y'all. But if it was me, I would build me a outside shower, a nice bathroom with two showers in it. I don't mean no harm. They my kids, and I love them dearly. I have my kids take them a nice hot shower before they even come in my house. I'm sorry, not sorry. Out there, and then once all my kids done took their shower, I go out there and bleach that joint down, straight up Clorox. Or better yet, I hire me somebody to spray wash that joint down. Yeah, but I know they pray. It, they are some praying people, and that's how they get through it. But yeah, I don't want to. She's just like so happy. Why would you want to be in that lady's kids circle and you don't even like that lady? Why? Ooh, TJ Queen says they trying to get attention. That's it. That's all. Absolutely. Just sad. Obsession. Obsession is real. Obsessed. Um, child. Ooh, child. Mm, I'm just so grateful. Uh, Maria, Miss Maria says when he did have the children, they were sleeping on the floor. My boy Junior was walking on them, and and Miss his dumb ass filmed it and did. My thoughts is I am sure Mel has a mud room. Kids come in and drop their clothes in the washer machine and go on in the main house. Yeah, I hope so. Thank you, Miss Maria. I hope so, but I don't even know why that girl want to be around that dude's kids for what? Child, child, the older them kids get, the more they're gonna be like they just hatred is such an ugly word. I hope they don't have hatred in their heart for her, but just be like, they don't want to be around her. And there is gonna come the point in time when they be like, look here, y'all gonna have to call somebody. We don't want to go over there. Why y'all keep making us go over there? They're gonna go to the court. And I don't even want his last name. F all of that mess. Child, they can go off in the courtroom. Y'all what? Miss Candace says she don't want the kids around. She is glad they're gone. She had no remorse taking hotel from them and interfering in the marriage. In the marriage. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That part, my thought, Miss Patricia says that my thoughts, she is really slow to pack her children's shit up and leave. Baby, she'd better never open her fucking mouth to call anyone slow again. What kind of life is that? Y'all know what really gets me? I'm so confused. Y'all help me out. I can't for the life of me. Sometimes I be scrolling, and just to hear some people say, he got her in school. He got her in school. He got her in school. With so much emphasis on he got her in school, like it's nailed in stone. Really believe that? I was like, wow, I cannot believe that. My thoughts is that Candy, and she did all that and still don't have him. He is a shareable man, a period. Mm, allegedly. Miss Candace says, right at my thoughts, nothing good comes from doing evil. Let me read that again. Nothing good comes from doing evil. Absolutely not. And you know what? In this day and time, nothing good comes from doing evil, and karma can come back. A lot of people still in this day and time think karma come back on them. Karma don't necessarily come back at you, baby. It can come back at your kids, your grandkids, your close friends, your mom. It can come back on anybody behind some mess you done. Pay attention and stay woke, people. Mind the business that pays you and stop being out there doing evil stuff. Do you not care about your loved ones? Oh my God, just stupid. Do the most. Maria says, ain't one scrap of proof she's in school. Nowhere. My thoughts is that Patricia, she used to leaving. She had to leave and could not spend the night. That pissed her off too, just in case y'all didn't know that. She like, I'm not about to be doing this here. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, she was mad about that. All these limit stipulations and stuff I got to go through and all of this here kind of stuff. Mm-mm. He can't even get her a cell phone. My Miss Candace says he can't even get the child a cell phone. Maria says, my thoughts, he's the community. She needs to get the Obama phone. Do they still have the Obama phone out there for the good people? Child, she been better off. At least she ain't. Well, he will probably take that one too. He probably take that poor girl Obama phone. Maria says, it can't a child the government are giving away phones. Dang. Girl, I don't think they've been doing that since Obama left. But they still giving away the phones. You used to see the people out there like at the grocery stores or something like that. Giving out them phones or whatever, child. I don't know. Miss Miss Candy said, yes, girl. Child, don't let me mess around and find out. Please don't let me mess around and find out. Miss Saeed said she was fine. with it when she thought he was going to get child support. Hey, Miss Lorshi, she says, hi, hotel lies and coleslaw lies. Yes, Miss Canada says, Taco Man got rid of the phones, I think. Yeah, I hadn't heard nobody say nothing about them in a long time. Miss Maria says, gee, yep, I see those tents set up all over. We ain't got nothing set up around in this town, in this city. Maria says, the Lord says, she says, hey, girl, hey. Mm-mm. Nah, Miss Ain't says they are still giving away phones and tablets. Oh, wow. Girl, where they located? Miss Candy says, I had a patient the other day with one. She cracked the screen. They wanted her to pay for the replacement with the same service. Child, I cannot. What she say? She said she declined. She said I declined that. I need to go by the Walmart. I think there's a man working in there because my stuff is all cracked up and everything since I dropped it the other week. Miss, my thoughts is I bet that gap mouth heifer not hanging out the hers laughing now. Child, poor baby, just put a hand up there to her mouth. She can't even go live. Y'all remember the girl used to say she was that big. She can't get up there and go live and be talking that edge now. Jacked up like field goal. It's up. It's open. Miss Sensitive says, I hear they giving out tablets and phones, but since the government shut down, I don't know. Maria says that my thoughts are she behind it pushing. Child, not pushing. Yeah, that fool, he cussed that girl out and slammed the door and go down the road laughing at her. Child, she in there crying. Come on, Knox, ho. Maverick Knox, ho. Whatever your name is. I don't even know what your name is no more. Child, she can't even get the baby name right today. Child, he done gave the baby so many daggone names. Yeah, that's right. His name is Maverick Knox Hope. That don't even sound right, y'all. Maverick Knox Hope. Maria said my thoughts she behind it pushing. No, in the words of Martell Holt, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's all over. We the good people already know he's not about to do nothing that these here people told him to do. He ain't finna do that. Miss Maria says, remember when folk would push start the car? Yes, you can't push start the car today, King. I don't think so. Um, mm, I don't think they do. I'm doing that now. Child, what she gonna push start, Miss Maria? Push start what? Child. But let me see. She didn't mind pushing the truck at Maria. LOL. Y'all is terrible. Child, she probably laying around there crying now. They probably trying to figure out what else next. What we gonna do next? I mean, all he wanted to do was gain something. My thought says, Maria, push it real good. Not to push it real good. Child, I cannot. Patricia says, and then I don't believe that boy's name being legally changed. Me either. Excuse me, y'all. Martell wasn't even there. They said when the boy was born. I only think Martell's name on that child birth certificate or none of that stuff. None of that. I don't think his name on that child birth certificate. We think Martell be slow child, but sometimes he be quick on it. He be quick on it. I don't believe that. I just don't believe that. Not today, tomorrow either. Miss Maria is laughing at my thoughts. No, they just be out there on that live line saying stuff that they think gonna piss us off as if we care. Child, we rooting for y'all. We the good people are really rooting for you guys. We want y'all to be the best y'all can be. They deserve each other, in my opinion, y'all. I really believe they deserve each other. You have 30 days to sign the certificate, said Miss Maria. Child, I think on that 30, it didn't take him 30 days to get Ryan Yana where that girl was. Did it take her 30 days? Child, that mess was so good to her and funny. Baby coming now. A baby coming. Hey, Miss Kathy. She says, hey, everyone. Hello, beautiful. Welcome. How are you? Happy Sunday to you. Yeah, she was up there on that thing talking to that somebody supposed to be that she know. I guess I ain't gonna say friend. Talking about baby coming now. I ain't rooting for them clowns. Miss Maria said she ain't. Miss Maria, I am. I think they deserve each other. Um, Miss Patricia says, I don't think his name is on the birth certificate either because he was legally married and Hotel wasn't going to do that. Mm-mm. He sure was. When she had that little boy, he was still married. Maria says, Kathy, she says, hello and welcome. Um, Miss Sensitive says, that junior boy named Knox, them fools ain't paid no money to change his name. She said her sister named that little boy. She said her sister named him Knox. So they just be doing that. Why was it so important for him to have that little boy named Maverick? For what? That he don't even look like a Maverick, y'all. Don't ask me what a Maverick look like. I don't know. Miss Sain says today is the first day of me seeing Melody posting with the Nuggets. So happy for her. Ah, I gotta go see that. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy for that too, Miss Sonya. That's what's been missing. Oh my goodness, I know she is super happy about that. Mm, 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 mm. Man, let me see what time it is. I got about 10 more minutes. I'm getting up off of here. But Wanda has so much to talk about. She don't need to be. I don't like every time she do go live. She always find a way to bring Mel up in it. When your daughter has so much stuff that you could talk about and share with the people, why you gotta keep bringing Mel up in your mess? All of these people, y'all, they can't do a conversation without putting her name in this mess. Why? Obsession. Never mind. Never mind, y'all. Never mind. I just answered my own question. Obsession, the denial, and all of the above. That's what it is. Don't even worry about answering the question. Um, Miss Stacey says, where the post on at Sonya? Is it on Facebook, Miss Sonya? Instagram? See, that alone is going to send him overboard. Love overboard. That's about to send him overboard. Another knot. She said Miss Patricia says Facebook. Um, another down between the washing machine and the dryer. He about to be mad behind that. Oh, look at her. Oh, look at her. Over there posting them kids. Oh, y'all know he was wanting, he was trying to get that little boy to fit in with the other kids. That's what that was all about. He wanted the people to like, no, dude, we ain't that stupid. We know that ain't her child. What's wrong with you, yo, dude? He was trying to get that little boy some traction going on this here internet, and he was child. He was gonna make that girl. He was about to. He thought he was about to make some money off that little boy. Child, God don't like ugly. Mm-mm. He do not. Child. I know Miss Van is so happy. Y'all remember when we get up off of here? Y'all remember when she was crying on that reunion? She said, "I hate it here. I just want to leave." And Miss Van spoke that thing into existence about she gonna, have her baby's child. It was a long battle, child. It was a long hill, child. Oh my goodness, woo, child. Mm, 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 mm. It was long. Absolutely. But anyway, y'all, I done been up here with y'all good people for 2.5 hours. You don't always have to have something to put up them the thing. You can just be honest like it is. Sunday afternoon check in. I love that. Chatting with you beautiful ladies, enjoying the conversation. Peaceful. Even though the devil is busy, but peaceful. And I'm so thankful to God for all of that. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for coming in and joining the live to catch the vibe and supporting the channel. To everybody that sent me an amazing words of encouragement on yesterday. Thank you. To the good people that's shouting out G Squad and the crew up over here. We thank you. Sending the traction up over here. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate that so much. But anyway, y'all, if you didn't hit that like button on your way in, please hit it on your way out the door. Thank you so much. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good night. Bye.